Hey y'all, I'm Rylan. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be reading 1-star reviews of 3 of my favorite thrillers. I planned to make this video quite a while ago, but I kind of just forgot about it. So I already have screenshots of those 1-star reviews that I will be reading aloud today. I don't remember what they all said because it has been a while, so you will get to see my live sad reactions to people who gave my favorite thrillers 1 star. This video is probably going to make me more sad than anything, but it's fine. It's okay. It's gonna be great. The 3 thrillers that I will be reading the reviews from today are going to be The Silent Patient, Lock Every Door, and Pretty Girls. I guess I'll give a quick little synopsis of each of these books because they are my favorites. I read them all last year and all of them were given 5 stars by me. The Silent Patient is a psychological thriller about a woman named Alicia who killed her husband and has not spoken since the night that she killed him. She was placed in a psych ward and has not spoken since that night, and a psychiatrist, I think it's a psychiatrist, wants to fix her, and so he switches jobs from one hospital to the hospital where she's located and is determined to get her to talk again. I absolutely love this book. I think for most people it is either that they absolutely loved it or absolutely hated it. I was on the absolutely loved it side. I think it was phenomenal. I was not expecting what happened to happen, so I personally loved it. The second thriller is Lock Every Door, and this is actually one of the first adult thrillers that I ever read. Lock Every Door is about a young woman who gets offered money to apartment sit this very, what's the word, nice apartment in Manhattan, I believe, and because she has to live there while she apartment sits, she gets to live in the building with all these other wealthy people. There are a lot of rules for this apartment complex, one of them being you cannot bring other people into your apartment who do not live there, and the longer the main character lives in the apartment, she realizes something is not right and she needs to figure out why people are going missing from these apartments. Riley Sager is really good at creating unlikable main characters who really have no personality, but I still love them a lot. So that's the second book that I'll be talking about today. And the third one is Pretty Girls. This is a very, 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 very dark thriller. Claire is the wife of a very prominent architect, I believe, if I remember correctly, and when he dies in a robbery, she begins to realize and find out that he is not who he says he was, and while she is learning about all the stuff, her sister gets dragged back into the situation and they begin to figure out who Claire's husband really was. Pretty Girls is by far the darkest thriller that I'll be talking about out of these 3 today. If you do want to read it, I would recommend looking at the trigger warnings before diving into it because it is pretty heavy. So now on to reading these 1-star reviews that I have. I'm gonna try to post them on the screen as I read them, but I'm about to get really sad. It's fine though. Okay, so the first book that I'll be reading reviews from is The Silent Patient. I have them pulled up on my iPad right here, so we'll go ahead and read them. I will cover up the names of who wrote the review. The first 1-star review that I have screenshotted here is Not Silent Enough. It's fine. Another one says, I can't even give this half a star. Absolute worst read of 2020 award. This is melodramatic, superficial, and ridiculous. I am abandoning at 14%. Absolutely wretched. Sorry folks, I know many of you liked this one. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit over the top, but it's fine. Let's keep going. 1 out of 5. This was insufferable. I do not know why, but I hate everything about this book. I do not even understand why people like this book. The main character was horrible. His actions and decision-making process was irritating. Nice, okay. It's fine, we're fine. Guess popular books most of the times aren't to my liking. I honestly don't know why. Sadly, I don't feel this book like a psychological thriller. It didn't excite me at all. Okay, the next 2 are Fart Noise. Okay, good grief. Both 1-star reviews, but it's fine. Okay, so the next one is a little bit on the longer side versus like the 3 words that some of these reviews are. This one is bland characters, bland writing, limited, dumb plot. The twist ending is okay, I guess. I don't see why this is the hyped up thriller of the month, aside from a really good marketing budget. Gonna forget about it after today. It's fine. I don't judge people for like hating books that I love, but like I'm really sad right now. Some men can't write women for the life of them. Awful. Full review later. 2 years ago, so I don't think the full review is coming later. I don't understand how this book was a Goodreads Choice Awards winner in 2019. I'm very disappointed. What a waste of my time. Oh, here's a good one. How to say, this book is dumb. Oh my gosh, Gone Girl-esque, poorly written, claptrap, heavy sigh. No. The only reason I skimmed the living out of this book was to see what inane, oh my gosh, I didn't see that coming ending the author came up with. Well, it was, how shall I say, idiotic. Do not read this book. If you are assigned it for your book club, skip that meeting or blame this review. You are welcome. Big bestseller, big build-up, idiotic, incomprehensible payoff. Who done it and why? No idea, don't care. It's fine. Okay, this one's a good one. This is literally the stupidest book I have ever read. The twist wasn't clever at all. I am so disappointed because I really liked it up until the twist was revealed. And then, to make it worse, it was so over-explained that it was like beating a dead horse. A good twist doesn't need to be explained. I don't understand why so many people like this book or why they're rating it so highly. It's honestly garbage. People are harsh. Wow. Okay. So those are all the 1-star reviews that I screenshotted for The Silent Patient. Some people are so mean. Let's just move on to Lock Every Door. Yeah, we'll just try that one next. But I have a feeling these ones are gonna be really bad. Okay, let's go. Let's just go for it because it's fine. It's fine. Pissed. I'm so upset with this book. Are you freaking kidding? I was fully invested in this book up until that BS of an ending. The majority of the book had me intrigued, yes. It's over the top and very unlikely. It's fiction, fine, but the big reveal was utter crap. In all capital letters. This was the most boring trash imaginable. Pretty sure Sager has never met or spoken to a woman because his female characters are not at all believable. Woof. Pretty sure Sager has never met or spoken to a woman. Sorry, that's hilarious. Not that I would like disagree, I guess. His main female characters are never likable, but I personally love them. But it's fine. I'm honestly baffled by all the good reviews this book has. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Nothing about this book made sense at any point. And by the final 50 to 100 pages, I felt like he was just throwing in every possible thing that could be considered creepy, just for the sake of trying to get a reaction. Unfortunately, the only reaction I had was annoyance. Riley Sager also has a habit of letting you know who the villain is early on because the main girl always finds time to sleep with him despite being terrified and preoccupied. Then she gets to feel horrible about it for the rest of this book. Ah, wow, I hated this. I should also preface this video, probably I should have said this earlier, but these reviews are not written by my friends on Goodreads. They're just random ones that I saw in the community, the community reviews. I thought it was going to be a dumb one when Jules started complaining about only having $300 to live on for a week. Around page 30, I should have listened to myself and closed the book then. Awful. I have no words. This was lame, boring, slow, unoriginal. Final Girls is his only book as of yet. Super tame, should have been a YA novel. So those are all the ones that I had for Lock Every Door, but they had some longer ones in there, so I'm so sad. I'm so sad. This is fine. Okay, we'll move on to the Pretty Girls one now. It's fine. Okay, so Pretty Girls 1-star reviews. My eyes were rolling so hard at some of the twists that I was afraid I wouldn't be able to read again. Maybe I just don't remember the books anymore, but I don't remember there being any super cheesy twists, but it's fine. This was the most horrible book ever written. I would not recommend this to anyone. This book is a Tesla commercial with a side helping of urinary waterboarding. Yikes. This book is all over the place with an unbelievable plot and characters that don't make sense. Even the author tries again and again and again to try to convince the reader why the character is like she is. Too repetitious, too repetitious, and never ending. Please not again with the psychobabble. Totally stupid ending and dialogue throughout. Put 1-star rating and can't delete, so must say in narrative, no stars. Most ridiculous book ever. No. Just no. Great plot, but poorly written. I actually thought the writing was beautiful, but whatever. So much no. Nice. Grammar. Wow. Okay, those are all the 1-star reviews that I screenshotted for Pretty Girls too. Wow. And now I'm gonna be sad for the next 5 hours or something. I don't know. It's fine. I deserve this. I really do. Yeah. It's fine. We're in pain, but that's okay. I would personally recommend y'all who are watching this video to check out these 3 thrillers. I absolutely loved them, but obviously not everybody does. I think that all 3 of these books are really wonderful for different reasons. They're all kind of slow burn thrillers, but the reveals and twists throughout are really good. I personally really like the writing of all of them as well. The characters are unlikable, untrustworthy, but when I'm reading a thriller, that's what I expect, you know? So I personally love the unlikable narrators that often come alongside of thrillers, and I think just these shady characters in these 3 thrillers are really well done and allowed me to like have to figure out who to trust and who to not trust, which I really love doing. I love trying to like be a sleuth, a detective when I read thrillers, so I love picking these 3 books up and kind of getting to like dive into them and figure out what is the truth. And obviously not everybody likes every book that they read, and that's totally okay. I just think it's kind of hilarious to like have rated a book so high and then like read about why other people rated it like the complete opposite of me. So that's why I decided to make this video where I read 1-star reviews of my favorite thrillers. Of course, now I am sad, but that's okay. I don't judge people for not liking my favorite books because I don't like other people's favorite books, and it's fine. This was just a fun little video. I just think it could be really entertaining to like scroll through Goodreads and look at really bad reviews of some of your favorite books. It just kind of makes me giggle a little bit. Like, I don't know. I'm not offended. I'm not. I'm just sad. And it's okay. So those were me reading 1-star reviews of 3 of my favorite thrillers. If you have any thriller recommendations for me, feel free to comment down below. I love finding new ones to pick up because thrillers are my favorite genre. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more bookish content. I try to post at least once a week, if not more, whenever I have the time. Thank you all so much again for watching me get sad/laugh over some of these 1-star reviews that I read of my favorite books. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in another video.